Life under the ocean. The lionfish, venomous beauty of the ocean. Welcome to the fascinating world beneath the waves, where color and danger often go hand in hand. Among the most mesmerizing and yet perilous creatures in the sea is the lionfish, a predator cloaked in beauty, moving gracefully through coral reefs with its feathery fins fanned out like a royal robe. But don't be fooled by its majestic appearance. The lionfish is not only a formidable hunter, but also one of the most destructive invasive species in modern marine history. The lionfish, known scientifically as Truot, belongs to the scorpionfish family, and is instantly recognizable by its long, venomous spines, zebra-like stripes, and fan-like pectoral fins. Native to the warm waters of the Indo-Pacific region, this fish has made its way across the world, now invading the Caribbean Sea, the Gulf of Mexico, and even the Atlantic coasts of North and South America. Growing up to 15 inches in length, lionfish thrive in a wide range of environments, from shallow seagrass beds to deep reef slopes, adapting to conditions that many other species cannot tolerate. Using its outstretched fins, it herds small fish into corners and ambushes them with lightning speed. Its diet consists of over 70 species of smaller reef fish and crustaceans, making it a serious threat to biodiversity. And what's worse, native prey species often do not recognize the lionfish as a danger, allowing it to approach without triggering a flight response. But the lionfish doesn't just hunt well, it reproduces with remarkable efficiency. A single female lionfish can release up to 2 million eggs per year, in gelatinous clusters that float with the currents. These eggs are resistant to many forms of predation and are dispersed widely, making population control a daunting task for marine biologists. Because lionfish have few natural predators in non-native waters, their populations can explode in a very short time. As beautiful as they are, lionfish are also venomous. Each of their 18 long spines contains a venom that causes extreme pain, swelling, nausea, and even paralysis in humans. While rarely fatal, a sting from a lionfish is a painful reminder that these animals are not to be handled carelessly. In their native habitats, this venom serves as a defense against predators. In invaded waters, it gives the lionfish yet another competitive edge. But how did they get here? Most experts agree that lionfish were first introduced to Atlantic waters through the aquarium trade, possibly when home aquariums were emptied into the ocean, hurricanes, or accidental releases. Once in the wild, they encountered an environment with abundant food and no effective predators, the perfect storm for an invasive species. The ecological damage caused by lionfish is profound. By devouring juvenile reef fish, including key species like parrotfish and wrasses, they disrupt the balance of coral reef systems. Without these herbivorous fish to graze on algae, coral reefs can become overgrown and begin to die. The loss of biodiversity weakens the entire marine food web, affecting everything from commercial fisheries to tourism industries that rely on healthy reef systems. Efforts to control lionfish populations are ongoing, Since traditional predators like sharks and groupers avoid lionfish due to their venomous spines, humans have stepped in. Spearfishing tournaments and educational campaigns now encourage divers to hunt lionfish, not for sport, but to help save the reef. Fortunately, lionfish are edible and even considered a delicacy in some places, with a flavor similar to snapper. By turning the predator into a seafood dish, conservationists hope to tip the scales in favor of the reef. Despite their reputation, lionfish are not evil. In their native Indo-Pacific waters, they play a natural role in the ecosystem, helping to maintain balance. Yet, amidst the chaos they cause, the lionfish remains a symbol of nature's complexity, a creature so exquisitely designed that it both dazzles the eye and demands our caution. As we dive deeper into the mysteries of the ocean, we must continue to balance admiration with responsibility, beauty with protection. The lionfish is a paradox of the sea, visually stunning, biologically fascinating, and ecologically threatening. Its rise from exotic curiosity to marine menace is a lesson in the power of invasive species and the importance of preserving natural balance. Through awareness, education, and action, we can work to protect our oceans while still marveling at the creatures within them. Lionfish reproduction is as fascinating as it is efficient. These fish are prolific breeders, capable of reproducing throughout the year in warm tropical waters. They reach sexual maturity in less than a year, much faster than many reef fish, giving them a distinct advantage in expanding their population. The courtship ritual of the lionfish is surprisingly elegant. During mating, the male becomes territorial and chases off rival males. He then performs a gentle dance to attract a female, often circling around her while spreading his pectoral fins wide. Once a female is ready to spawn, the pair swims slowly upward in a synchronized spiral movement, a graceful underwater ballet. The female releases two gelatinous egg masses, each containing between 2,000 and 15,000 eggs, which float freely at the surface. These egg masses are coated with a mucus layer that protects them from many predators. Males immediately fertilize the eggs externally. In just a few weeks, the larvae settle on the reef, beginning life as highly efficient predators from a young age. The stingray, graceful hunter of the seas. Beneath the shimmering surface of tropical oceans and coastal waters, a fascinating creature glides effortlessly through the sea, the stingray. With its flat body and wing-like fins, the stingray moves with grace and mystery, as if flying beneath the waves. Stingrays are easily recognized by their flattened, disc-like bodies and long, slender tails. Their pectoral fins are fused to their heads, forming a shape that resembles a kite or a pancake with wings. Most stingrays have eyes located on top of their bodies, while their mouths, nostrils, and gills are found underneath. Their coloration helps them blend into the ocean floor, typically gray, brown, or beige, allowing them to remain hidden from predators. Some species have patterns or spots that provide extra camouflage. Their smooth, slippery skin is covered in dermal denticles, much like sharks. Some species live in freshwater rivers and lakes in South America and Southeast Asia. Stingrays inhabit warm, shallow coastal waters all over the world. They are especially common in tropical and subtropical seas, often found resting on sandy bottoms, coral reefs, and estuaries. Stingrays are carnivorous bottom feeders. Their diet consists of mollusks, crustaceans, small fish, and worms. Using electroreceptors around their mouths called ampulla of Lorenzini, they detect the electric signals of buried prey. Once prey is located, stingrays use their mouths to suck in and crush food with their powerful jaws. Their teeth are flat and plate-like, perfect for breaking shells. Some rays stir up the sand with their fins to expose hidden animals, while others use a surprise ambush strategy. Though stingrays are generally gentle and shy, they possess one of the ocean's most famous defensive tools, a venomous barb located near the base of their tail. This serrated stinger can be used when the animal feels threatened, especially if stepped on. The sting is painful and can be dangerous, but stingrays only use it as a last resort. They prefer to swim away rather than confront a threat. Stingrays reproduce through internal fertilization. Males use specialized organs called claspers to transfer sperm to the female. Many stingray species are ovoviviparous. The young develop inside eggs within the mother's body and are born alive. Stingrays play a vital role in maintaining the balance of marine ecosystems by controlling populations of shellfish and other small animals. They are also important to ecotourism. Many people enjoy swimming with them in the wild, especially in places like the Cayman Islands or Maldives. However, stingrays are sometimes caught as bycatch, hunted for food and leather. Conservation efforts aim to protect their habitats and ensure they thrive for future generations. Graceful, mysterious, and misunderstood, the stingray is a marvel of the sea. From its unique shape to its remarkable adaptations, this creature reminds us of the delicate balance of marine life and the wonders still hidden beneath the waves. Just like sharks, stingrays belong to a group called cartilaginous fish, meaning their skeletons are made of cartilage instead of bone. This makes them lightweight and incredibly flexible. Their entire skeleton is made from cartilage, the same material found in your nose and ears. This allows them to glide effortlessly through the water and hide easily under sand. The way stingrays swim resembles a bird flapping its wings. Some species like the eagle ray can even leap out of the water in spectacular jumps, which scientists believe may be related to communication, escaping predators, or mating behavior. Stingrays have eyes on top of their body, but they can't actually see their prey. Instead, they rely on smell, touch, and electroreception to hunt what's buried beneath the sand. The giant freshwater stingray Eurogymnus palilepis, found in Southeast Asia, can grow over 2 meters wide and weigh up to 600 kilograms, making it one of the largest freshwater fish in the world. In aquariums, stingrays can learn to associate humans with food and may even swim up to zookeepers or divers for a gentle touch or feeding. Some species are surprisingly intelligent. The blue whale giant of the ocean realm. Beneath the vast blue surface of our planet's oceans lives one of the most majestic and mysterious creatures known to humankind, the whale. These gentle giants, some of which grow longer than a city bus and weigh more than 30 elephants, are among the largest animals to ever exist on Earth. Baleen whales, such as the blue whale, humpback whale, and grey whale, have special filter feeding systems in their mouths. Instead of teeth, they possess rows of baleen plates, comb-like structures that allow them to strain massive volumes of ocean water for krill, plankton, and small fish. The blue whale, the largest animal on the planet, can consume up to 4 tons of krill per day. Toothed whales, like sperm whales and orcas, have teeth and are skilled hunters. They prey on squid, fish, and sometimes even seals. Orcas, also known as killer whales, are actually the largest members of the dolphin family. Highly intelligent and social, they use complex hunting strategies and vocalizations to coordinate as a group. Orcas, also known as killer whales, are actually the largest members of the dolphin family. Highly intelligent and social, they use complex hunting strategies and vocalizations to coordinate as a group. These songs are believed to play a role in mating and navigation, and scientists continue to study their meanings. One of the most fascinating aspects of whale behavior is migration. Many whale species travel thousands of kilometers each year between feeding grounds in cold polar regions and warm tropical waters, where they breed and give birth. A grey whale, for example, undertakes one of the longest migrations of any mammal, over 10,000 miles round trip. Despite their size and strength, whales face many threats. Ship strikes, pollution, climate change, and commercial fishing all endanger their lives. Some species, like the North Atlantic right whale, are critically endangered, with only a few hundred individuals left. Whale watching has become a booming industry, providing people with the chance to witness these creatures up close, and helping to foster love and awareness for their protection. Whales are not just ocean giants, they are sentinels of the sea, reminding us of the delicate balance of life beneath the waves, and our responsibility to protect it. Baleen whales, like the blue whale and humpback whale, feed by filtering tiny prey such as krill, plankton, and small fish. Using their enormous mouths, they take in huge gulps of seawater and then push the water out through the baleen plates, trapping food inside. A blue whale may consume up to 40 million krill in a single day. Toothed whales, on the other hand, are active hunters. Orcas work in groups to chase down seals, fish, and even large prey like other whales. Sperm whales dive deep into the ocean, sometimes over 1,000 meters, in search of giant squid. Their diet requires immense effort, and they use echolocation to locate their prey in the darkness of the deep sea. Female whales usually give birth to a single calf for a long pregnancy, lasting from 10 to 18 months depending on the species. The mother nurses her calf with rich, fatty milk, sometimes more than 50 gallons a day. This milk helps the baby whale grow quickly, gaining hundreds of pounds each week. Calves stay close to their mothers for protection and guidance. During the first months, they learn to swim, dive, and even communicate. In species like orcas, family bonds are incredibly strong. Calves can remain with their mothers for many years, sometimes for life. Whales are also known for their deep social bonds and remarkable communication. Humpback whales produce long, haunting songs that can travel for hundreds of kilometers underwater. These songs are believed to play a role in mating and navigation, and scientists continue to study their meanings. The shark, silent hunter of the ocean. In the vast, mysterious depths of our oceans, a powerful and ancient predator glides silently through the water. It is sleek, it is swift, and it commands respect. It is the shark. Sharks have ruled the oceans for over 400 million years, long before dinosaurs roamed the earth. Their incredible evolutionary success is no accident. With streamlined bodies, highly developed senses, and unmatched hunting skills, sharks are perfectly adapted to life beneath the waves. There are over 500 known species of sharks, ranging from the tiny dwarf lantern shark, no bigger than a human hand, to the massive whale shark, the largest fish in the sea, growing up to 18 meters long. Let's take a closer look at the anatomy that makes sharks such efficient predators. Their cartilaginous skeleton is lighter than bone, giving them speed and flexibility. Their skin, covered in tiny tooth-like scales, called dermal denticles, reduces drag and allows them to glide effortlessly through the water. Sharks are equipped with extraordinary senses. Their eyesight is adapted for low light, perfect for hunting in deep or murky waters. They can detect even the faintest of sounds and vibrations using their lateral line system, which runs along the length of their bodies. When it comes to feeding, sharks are incredibly diverse. The great white shark, with its serrated teeth and powerful jaws, can tear through flesh and bone with ease. Meanwhile, the filter-feeding basking shark and whale shark swim with their enormous mouths open, straining plankton from the water. Each species has evolved its own hunting strategy, from ambush and chase to scavenging and filtering. Despite their reputation, sharks are not mindless killers. In fact, most species are shy and cautious around humans. Attacks are extremely rare, and usually a case of mistaken identity. Unlike most fish, many sharks give birth to live young, while others lay eggs with tough, leathery cases known as mermaid's purses. Sharks also reproduce slowly, which makes them especially vulnerable to overfishing. Some species take decades to mature, and may give birth to only a few pups in their lifetime. But perhaps what makes sharks so fascinating is not just their strength or senses, but their role in the ocean. As apex predators, sharks help keep marine ecosystems in balance. They regulate the populations of other species, prevent overgrazing of vital habitats, like seagrass beds, and ensure that only the healthiest prey survive. Without sharks, the entire food chain begins to collapse. Fortunately, awareness is growing. Marine sanctuaries are being established, and efforts to ban shark finning and protect endangered species are gaining momentum. Scientists, conservationists, and even local communities are working together to secure a future where sharks can continue to thrive. Gentle ocean sounds rise again. So next time you hear the word shark, don't just think of sharp teeth and fearsome jaws. Think of an ancient survivor, a guardian of the sea, and a creature whose existence is essential to the health of our planet's oceans. Because without sharks, the sea's out of balance, and the future of our blue world becomes uncertain. In conclusion, sharks are not just symbols of strength or danger. They are essential, misunderstood, and magnificent. Their future rests not only in the hands of conservationists, but in the choices we all make as stewards of the seas. sea slug, jewel of the ocean. Hidden beneath the waves, scattered across coral reefs, rocky coastlines, and even deep-sea habitats, lives one of the ocean's most stunning and mysterious creatures, the sea slug, or more scientifically, the nudibranch. These soft-bodied, shell-less mollusks might look delicate, but their survival strategies are nothing short of extraordinary. With over 3,000 known species, unlikely many more yet to be discovered, nudibranches display an astonishing range of shapes, colors, and patterns. They are often described as the jewels of the sea. What makes these creatures so remarkable isn't just their appearance, but how their colors serve a purpose. Many nudibranches are toxic, and their brilliant hues act as warning signs to would-be predators. This is a phenomenon known as aposematism, the use of color to say, "Stay away." How do they become toxic? By turning their food into a defense. Nudibranches feed on poisonous prey like sponges, anemones, or jellyfish. Incredibly, they are able to absorb and store the toxic chemicals or stinging cells from their prey within their own tissues. And then, there are the solar-powered species. One fascinating example, Elysia chlorotica, a type of sap-sucking slug. It steals chloroplasts, the parts of plant cells that conduct photosynthesis, from the algae it eats. Although they seem peaceful and passive, nudibranches are actually predators. Their diets vary widely. Some eat hydroids, barnacles, or other mollusks, while others even prey on fellow nudibranches. They use a toothed, ribbon-like tongue called a rhodula to scrape or pierce their food, depending on the species. Their reproductive habits are equally fascinating. All nudibranches are hermaphrodites. They possess both male and female reproductive organs. When two nudibranches meet, they often exchange sperm simultaneously, ensuring that both individuals can lay eggs. After mating, they lay delicate ribbons or spirals of eggs, often attached to rocks or coral. Despite their small size, most nudibranches range from just a few millimeters to a few inches in length. Their presence in marine ecosystems is significant. They play a role in controlling prey populations and are indicators of reef health, as they are sensitive to changes in water temperature and quality. Sea slugs are not just beautiful, they are biologically brilliant. Scientists are studying their unique chemistry in hopes of discovering new medicines, including potential treatments for cancer and infections. Nature, once again, shows that even the tiniest creatures can unlock powerful secrets. As they glide gracefully along the reef or crawl through underwater forests of algae, nudibranches remind us of the ocean's endless creativity. These colorful wonders may go unnoticed by most, but in the grand design of the marine world, they are masterpieces of adaptation, survival, and beauty. The sea slug, a creature as strange as it is stunning, continues to captivate scientists and divers alike, proving that in the deep blue, there is always more than meets the eye. Their diet is surprisingly varied. While some nudibranches graze on algae or sponge, others are carnivorous hunters, feeding on small marine invertebrates, eggs of other animals, or even other nudibranches. They use a special organ, called a rhodula, a ribbon-like tongue covered with tiny teeth, to scrape, pierce, or consume their prey. Some species, like Elysia chlorotica, have taken feeding to a new level. They steal chloroplasts from algae and use them for photosynthesis. This rare ability lets them survive on sunlight alone, turning them into solar-powered slugs. These egg masses are sometimes as brightly colored as the slugs themselves. The eggs hatch into tiny larvae that drift in the ocean currents before settling and transforming into adults. The octopus, mysterious mind of the ocean. Hidden in the mysterious depths of the ocean lies a creature of incredible intelligence, adaptability, and stealth, the octopus. With its soft body, 8 flexible arms, and 3 beating hearts, the octopus is a true marvel of evolution. Found in oceans around the world, from shallow coral reefs to the darkest ocean trenches, this cephalopod has fascinated scientists and storytellers alike for generations. These arms are not just for movement, they are highly sensitive, able to taste and feel their surroundings. Octopuses range in size from the tiny octopus wolfie, just 2.5 centimeters long, to the mighty giant Pacific octopus, with an arm span of over 4 meters. In the wild, they use tools, build shelters from coconut shells or rocks, and mimic other sea creatures to avoid predators. Their brain is large and complex, with neurons not only in the head, but also distributed throughout their arms, giving each limb a degree of independent control. One of the most remarkable features of the octopus is its mastery of disguise. With specialized skin cells called chromatophores, they can change their color, pattern, and texture in a split second to blend into their environment. This camouflage is used not only for hiding from predators, but also for ambushing prey. When threatened, an octopus can release a cloud of dark ink to create a smoke screen, allowing it to vanish quickly. Some species can even detach an arm to distract attackers, regenerating it later. Octopuses are carnivorous hunters. Their diet includes crabs, shrimp, fish, and even other mollusks. Using stealth and speed, they pounce on unsuspecting prey and subdue them with their powerful arms. Some species inject venom through their beak-like mouth to paralyze their victims. Their keen eyesight and acute sense of touch make them formidable predators, especially under the cover of night, when many species prefer to hunt. The life of an octopus is as mysterious as its habits. After mating, female octopuses lay thousands of eggs and guard them fiercely, refusing to eat until the young hatch. During this period, the mother oxygenates the eggs and ensures their safety. Once the babies hatch, they drift with the currents as plankton before settling to the ocean floor. Tragically, most octopuses die shortly after reproduction. This short but intense life cycle adds to the enigma of this fascinating creature. From their alien-like appearance to their astonishing intelligence, octopuses are some of the most extraordinary animals on Earth. They have inspired myths, legends, and scientific research for centuries. We continue to explore the oceans. The octopus reminds us of how little we know about the deep sea, and the incredible forms life can take. Mysterious, elusive, and endlessly captivating, the octopus is nature's master of disguise, and one of the ocean's greatest wonders. The sea turtle, ancient voyager of the ocean. Gentle, ancient, and mysterious turtles have roamed our planet for more than 200 million years, making them older than many of the dinosaurs we read about in history books. These creatures, often moving slowly and steadily, carry with them a life full of secrets and remarkable adaptations that have allowed them to survive through the rise and fall of countless species. The most striking characteristic of any turtle is, of course, its shell. This hard, protective armor is not just a shield, but an extension of its skeleton, formed from its ribs and spine. Unlike what some cartoons might suggest, turtles cannot crawl out of their shells. It is a permanent part of their body, offering them protection against predators and harsh environments. But here lies a hidden fact. The shell is covered with living tissue and nerves, which means turtles can actually feel when you touch or scratch their shell. Turtles are also known for their incredible longevity. Some species can live for over 100 years, and giant tortoises of the Galapagos Islands have even reached ages beyond 150. This slow pace of life, combined with their sturdy body design, allows them to conserve energy and outlive many other creatures. Another fascinating trait of turtles lies in their breathing. Although they have lungs and must surface for air, certain species of freshwater turtles can absorb oxygen through specialized tissues in their throat or cloaca when submerged in water. This unique adaptation allows them to stay underwater for extended periods, a secret survival strategy against predators. When it comes to their diet, turtles are just as diverse as their habitats. Some are strict herbivores, feeding on grasses and algae. Others are omnivores, eating insects, jellyfish, or small fish. Despite their resilience, turtles face many challenges today. Habitat loss, pollution, plastic waste, and illegal hunting threaten their survival. One hidden danger is light pollution. Baby sea turtles rely on the natural glow of the moon over the ocean to find their way to the sea, but artificial lights from cities can lead them astray. The leatherback sea turtle, in particular, is specialized to feed on jellyfish, using its backward-pointing spines in the throat to trap slippery prey. This not only benefits the turtle, but also helps regulate jellyfish populations in the ocean. In conclusion, turtles are not just simple animals we encounter in ponds, rivers, or oceans. They are ancient navigators, armored survivors, and quiet guardians of ecosystems. Some freshwater turtles have the bizarre ability to breathe through their bottoms, specifically through their cloaca, a multi-purpose opening at the end of their body. This adaptation allows them to stay underwater during cold winters without needing to surface for air. Sea turtles can travel thousands of miles and still find their way back to the exact beach where they were born. Scientists discovered that they use the Earth's magnetic field as a natural compass, something humans can only achieve with technology. The leatherback sea turtle is the champion of diving. It can plunge to depths of over 1,200 meters deeper than most whales and hold its breath for more than an hour while searching for food in the dark ocean depths. Turtles are living fossils. They have existed for more than 200 million years. Which means they shared the Earth with dinosaurs and survived mass extinctions that wiped out countless other species. The leatherback sea turtle is the champion of diving. It can plunge to depths of over 1,200 meters deeper than most whales and hold its breath for more than an hour while searching for food in the dark ocean depths. Although turtles are famous for being slow on land, some species can be surprisingly fast swimmers. The green sea turtle, for example, can swim up to 35 kilometers per hour when escaping predators. Turtles don't have teeth. Instead, they use sharp beaks made of keratin, the same material as human fingernails, to bite, tear, and crush their food. Some even have ridges in their mouths to slice jellyfish, crack open shells. For a long time, scientists thought turtles were completely silent, but research has shown that they can make low-frequency sounds, clicks, and grunts to communicate, especially during nesting or hatching. These sounds are often too subtle for humans to notice. Turtles don't have teeth. Instead, they use sharp beaks made of keratin, the same material as human fingernails, to bite, tear, and crush their food. Some even have ridges in their mouths to slice jellyfish, crack open shells. Tortoises, the land-dwelling relatives of turtles, are masters of patience. Some can go without food or water for months, surviving on stored fat and water in their bodies. This adaptation helps them endure harsh, dry environments. Their hidden abilities, from breathing underwater in unusual ways to navigating with invisible forces, make them one of the most remarkable animals on Earth. By protecting them, we are also preserving a piece of our planet's deep history and its fragile future. The seal acrobat of the ocean. Beneath the shimmering surface of our oceans, and along the rugged coastlines of the world, one of the most charming and adaptable marine mammals makes its home, the seal. With their sleek bodies, large expressive eyes, and playful nature, seals have captured human imagination for centuries. Yet, beyond their adorable appearance lies a fascinating animal, perfectly designed by evolution to survive between two very different worlds, land and sea. Today, let us dive into the life of seals, uncover their unique features, explore their behaviors, and understand their place in our planet's ecosystems. Seals belong to a group of animals called pinnipeds, which literally means fin-footed. This group also includes sea lions and walruses. True seals, often called earless seals, differ from sea lions in that they lack external ear flaps, and they move on land by wriggling their bodies instead of walking on their flippers. There are around 33 different species of seals distributed across the globe, from the icy Arctic and Antarctic waters to the warmer coasts of temperate regions. The harbor seal, the grey seal, the harp seal, and the ringed seal are among the most well-known. Each species has adapted to its specific environment. For instance, the ringed seal can maintain breathing holes in the thick Arctic ice, while the monk seal, found in the Mediterranean and Hawaiian Islands, prefers warmer waters and sandy beaches. Seals are carnivores, feeding mainly on fish, squid, and crustaceans. They are skilled hunters, capable of diving hundreds of meters below the surface and holding their breath for up to 30 minutes. Their whiskers, called vibrissae, are highly sensitive and can detect even the slightest movement of prey in dark waters. This makes them successful predators even when visibility is poor. Some species, like leopard seals, are apex predators that feed on penguins and even smaller seals, while others specialize in smaller prey like herring and cod. On land, seals may appear clumsy, moving with awkward hops or belly slides. Yet, these resting periods on rocky shores, sandy beaches, or ice floes are vital for their survival. It is here that seals give birth, nurse their pups, and molt their fur. Seal mothers are extremely dedicated, producing nutrient-rich milk that allows their pups to grow quickly. In some species, a pup can double its weight in just a few weeks. However, this period of nurturing is often short. Many seal mothers wean their young to only a few days or weeks, leaving them to fend for themselves remarkably early in life. Seals also have fascinating social behaviors. While some species are solitary, others form large colonies that can number in the thousands. During the breeding season, male seals may become aggressive, defending territories and competing for mates. The sounds of roaring males and the sight of crowded beaches filled with seals are both impressive and chaotic. Yet, outside of breeding season, seals can often be seen resting together peacefully or playing in the surf, demonstrating their curious and playful side. One of the most remarkable adaptations of seals is their ability to survive extreme conditions. Their circulatory system allows them to slow their heart rate during dives, conserving oxygen. Their lungs can collapse safely under pressure, preventing damage at great depths. Their blubber not only provides insulation, but also serves as an energy reserve during long fasting periods, especially for males who guard harems during mating season without feeding. Throughout history, seals have played an important role in human culture and survival. Indigenous peoples of the Arctic, such as the Inuit, relied on seals for food, clothing, and oil. Seal skins were used to make waterproof clothing and boats, while their blubber provided fuel for lamps in the long polar winters. In folklore and mythology, seals are often portrayed as magical creatures. In Celtic legends, Selkies are seal-like beings who can shed their skins to become human, a theme that has inspired countless stories, songs, and films. Unfortunately, seals also face many modern threats. Climate change is rapidly melting sea ice, endangering species like the ringed and harp seals. Overfishing depletes their food sources, and pollution, including plastic waste and oil spills, harms their health and habitats. In the past, large-scale hunting devastated some populations, although today, international laws provide protection for most species. Still, some, like the Mediterranean monk seal, remain critically endangered, with only a few hundred individuals left in the wild. Despite these challenges, seals continue to inspire conservation efforts. Marine reserves, sanctuaries, and rescue centers around the world work tirelessly to protect seal habitats and rehabilitate injured or orphan pups. Ecotourism has also created opportunities for people to appreciate seals in their natural environments, encouraging a sense of responsibility to protect these remarkable animals. Seals are more than just charming marine mammals. They are vital parts of the marine ecosystem, regulating fish populations and serving as prey for larger predators like killer whales and sharks. Their presence is an indicator of ocean health, reminding us of the delicate balance within marine ecosystems. The clownfish, small wonder of the ocean. In the colorful world of coral reefs, few creatures are as instantly recognizable and beloved as the clownfish. With their bright orange bodies striped with white bands, these small but fascinating fish have become symbols of reef life. Beyond their beauty, clownfish have extraordinary survival strategies, unusual partnerships, and surprising behaviors that make them one of the ocean's most remarkable residents. Clownfish, also known as anemonefish, belong to the family Pomacentridae. There are about 30 known species, ranging in colors from the classic orange and white pattern to shades of yellow, red, black, and even blue. They are relatively small, usually measuring between 7 and 12 centimeters, though some species can grow up to 18 centimeters. Despite their small size, they play an important role in maintaining the balance of the reef ecosystem. The most famous feature of clownfish is their unique relationship with sea anemones. Normally, anemones are deadly to fish, as their tentacles are filled with stinging cells called nematocysts. Yet clownfish are immune to these stings, thanks to a special mucus coating on their skin. This adaptation allows clownfish to live safely among the tentacles of anemones, gaining protection from predators. In return, clownfish defend their host from intruders and provide food by leaving behind scraps from their meals. This is a perfect example of symbiosis, a mutually beneficial partnership in nature. Life for clownfish is highly social and organized. They live in small groups within a single sea anemone. At the top of this hierarchy is a dominant female, the largest fish in the group. This remarkable adaptation ensures that the group can always continue reproducing without needing to find a new mate. Clownfish reproduction takes place in the safety of the anemone. The breeding pair cleans a flat surface nearby, where the female lays hundreds of eggs. The male then fertilizes and carefully guards them, fanning them with his fins to provide oxygen and protect them from predators. After about a week, the tiny larvae hatch and drift into the open ocean before eventually returning to the reef to begin their lives. When it comes to diet, clownfish are omnivores. They eat plankton, algae, and small crustaceans, but they also consume leftover food from their anemone host. This feeding behavior not only sustains the fish, but also helps keep the anemone clean and healthy. Now, let's move to some fun and fascinating facts about clownfish. Clownfish are not great swimmers. They often stay close to their anemone home, moving with short, quick movements that make them look like they are wobbling through the water. Each species of clownfish prefers a particular type of anemone, and they are very picky about their choice of home. Studies show that clownfish can produce a series of clicking and popping sounds to communicate with each other, a rare ability among reef fish. Despite their fame from movies, Clownfish and the wild face threats from coral reef destruction, pollution, and the aquarium trade. In conclusion, clownfish are much more than just colorful reef inhabitants. They are intelligent, adaptable, and deeply connected to the health of coral reefs. Their partnership with anemones, their unusual ability to change sex, and their important role in reef ecosystems make them one of the most extraordinary fish in the ocean. Whether admired in nature or remembered from popular culture, clownfish remind us of the delicate wonders of marine life that deserve protection and care. The cuttlefish, illusionist of the ocean. In the mysterious world beneath the ocean's surface lives one of the most intelligent and versatile marine animals, the cuttlefish. Although it is not as well known as its relatives, the octopus and the squid, the cuttlefish is an extraordinary creature, combining beauty, intelligence, and fascinating survival strategies. Cuttlefish belong to the class Cephalopoda, which means head-footed. Like other cephalopods, they have a soft body, a large head, and multiple arms. What makes them unique is the presence of an internal shell called the cuttlebone, which helps them control buoyancy, allowing them to rise or sink in the water with ease. Because of this special feature, cuttlefish are sometimes called the chameleons of the sea. One of their most amazing abilities is color change. With the help of special skin cells, called chromatophores, cuttlefish can instantly shift their colors and patterns. They use this talent not only for camouflage, but also for communication and hunting. A cuttlefish can blend perfectly with sand, rocks, or corals, making it invisible to both predators and prey. At the same time, it can display striking patterns to signal to other cuttlefish during mating or warning displays. Another fascinating feature of cuttlefish is their intelligence. Scientific studies show that they have excellent memory and problem-solving skills. They can learn to navigate mazes, remember past experiences, and even plan their hunting techniques depending on the situation. This high intelligence makes them one of the most remarkable invertebrates in the ocean. Beyond their biology, cuttlefish have also been important to humans. The cuttlebone has long been used as a source of calcium for pet birds, while their ink, known as sepia, was historically used as a natural dye for writing and art. Today, cuttlefish are valued in many cuisines, especially in Mediterranean and Asian cultures. Here are some fun and surprising facts about cuttlefish. They have 3 hearts that pump blue-green blood, thanks to a copper-based molecule called hemocyanin. Despite their name, cuttlefish are not actually fish. They are mollusks, more closely related to snails and clams. They have one of the largest brain-to-body size ratios among invertebrates, making them highly intelligent for their size. Their lifespan is short, usually only about 1 to 2 years. In conclusion, the cuttlefish is an incredible example of nature's creativity. With their ability to change color, their intelligence, and their unique cuttlebone, cuttlefish play an important role in marine ecosystems and continue to inspire scientists, artists, and ocean lovers alike. Though they may live short lives, they leave a lasting impression as one of the ocean's most fascinating animals.